Hey guys, welcome. During the Alpha 4.3.1 PTU cycle, the new Medbed and medical systems has been changed multiple times. So in this video, we're gonna check and test out the latest change for Medbed and the medical system. First of all, let's take a look at the Medbeds. I am in one of the pharmacies. First change is that you cannot see here when you purchase the Medbed, but the amount has been increased to 200 units instead of 100 units. But the price hasn't changed at all. 100k for each Medbed canister. Next thing, which is a bug fix, is that before we cannot stack our Medbeds. But right now, if you go to container, you can see we can stack these Medbeds. 25 of them. Also in my backpack, I can stack them. So that's very convenient. Next thing, we're gonna check out every single medical vehicle and medical ship and their medical beds. So let's start with the Ursa Medevac. The Ursa Medevac has only one Tier 3 medical bed. Looks like the typo on the console has been fixed. It doesn't always say Tier 1 anymore. So if you look at from afar, it says Tier 3. This will tell you the tier beds this medbed has. Also, you can see the Medbed amount. So the units, instead of in the millions like before, it's actually changed to hundreds. So that's the correct units displayed. So the medical Ursa comes with the Medbed already installed. Now, where to insert the Medbed on the medical Ursa is right here. And once the Medbed is inside, I don't think you can take it out. So you have to sort of empty the Medbed in order to insert more Medbeds. But I want to do one test. I'm going to reclaim the ship. Let's see if the Medbeds are still in there or not. Alright, the Ursa Medevac has been respawned. Let's check the medbeds. So after you reclaim the ship, the Medbed has been restored. 200. Now, of course, previously I didn't use any, but when you reclaim the ship, it gives you the full amount of Medbed. It's like missiles or ballistics. However, I don't know if this is going to be the case or not, so we have to wait and see, because I did hear that people say possibly when you reclaim the ship, the Medbeds won't be restored. But if this is the case, that every time you reclaim the ship, your Medbeds are restored, then the more the beds you have on your ship, the better it is, right? Because 2 Tier 3 medbeds is always better than 1 Tier 3 medbeds. Next ship is the Envotherapin Medic. This ship has 1 Tier 2 bed. So the console is here and the Medbed place is right underneath it. For Tier 2 bed, we have 400 units of Medbeds. Next ship is the Medical Pisces. Same as the medical Ursa, the Pisces has only 1 Tier 3 medbed. The console is right here, and under the console is where the Medbed is at. And again, I cannot take these Medbeds out. And I don't know if these green lights actually indicates if we have Medbeds or not. The medical Pisces has a total 200 units of Medbeds. Alright, I'm gonna set my spawn on the Pisces because I want to test these little lights here. So backspace one time. Oh, what just happened? Oh no, this is bad. I fell through the hanger while laying like this. Oh wow, I'm going to take a nap. Backspace second time. No, I can't get up. I can't do anything here. Log out. Back on the medical Pisces. Yep, I used 100 units of Medbed, and after I relogged, my respawn is still on the ship. Check the light. The lights is still green. Grab a Medbed. Oh yes, I can insert the Medbed now, even with 100 empty. So if I insert the Medbed now, I would be wasting 100 of them. Now I'm gonna respawn it one more time. I don't want to fall through the planet again. I'm back on the Pisces this time. And now check. Yeah, the lights has nothing to do with the Medbed. When you run out of Medbeds, the light did not turn red. So now I can insert the Medbed. Perfect. And now I have 200 units. So each medbed canister will contain 200 units. Next ship is the Colorless Red. This ship has 2 tier 3 beds, and as we have said earlier, the more the beds the better if the range is not your concern. So with these 2 tier 3 beds, we have 400 units of medbed, compared with the Ursa and the Pisces, which has only 1 tier 3. And for the Colorless Red, you can insert the medbeds on the side of the bed right here. And this one is on the other side. And this side, you have storage access. That's nice. 800k micro SCU. Next ship is a Starlancer TAC. This ship, same as the Colorless Red, has 2 tier 3 beds. So total, we have 400 units of medbeds. And a lot of people think the TAC has tier 2 beds. I thought so in the beginning, but unfortunately the TAC has only 2 tier 3 beds. I wish they have 2 tier 2 because this is a big ship, but 2 tier 3. And you can insert the medbeds under the console. You have to open the door like this. Very nice. And then you can insert the medbeds. The bed itself does not have any storage, but across right here you have the storage. 650k micro SCU for each storage container. Next ship is A90 Jump. The A90 Jump has only 1 tier 2 bed, same as the medical terrapin, and you can insert the medbeds on the side of the bed right here. You also have a storage on the bed. 800k micro SCU. Very nice. Next ship, the Polaris. The Polaris has 4 tier 2 medbeds. It has 2 sections, so 2 medbeds right here and 2 tier 2 medbeds right here. So total, the Polaris can have 1600 units of medbed. And you can insert the medbeds right here. Just open this compartment. And around this bed, there's no storage, but behind the bed, you have all these storage. A lot of room, 2 SCUs for each of them. Next ship is the Idris. The Idris has 4 tier 3 beds plus 1 tier 1 bed. Oh, I see that screen says tier 2. Wait. What? Wait, what? They changed the Idris bed to tier 2 instead of tier 1. So the Idris actually has 1 tier 2 bed and 4 tier 3 beds. I'm gonna do some tests on the ship. So I wanna see the tier 3 bed. First thing I wanna test is if the respawn is bound to the specific bed. So on the Idris, we have multiple beds. I'm gonna transfer my imprint to this particular bed. And now I'm going to respawn. This bed has 200 medbeds. Okay, so respawn once on this particular medbed. Now, medbed is 100 out of 200. I'm gonna backspace one more time. Okay, back on this same medbed. And now we have 0 out of 200. So I'm going to backspace one more time. Oh, yes, I see you. Not enough medbed remaining. So the respawn is the bed related. It's not the ship related. When you have a group of people, you need to assign different people to different beds. So the more medbeds on the ship, the better it is. The last medical ship will be the Apollos. The Apollos is different than all other medical ships because we have modules. So on the Apollos, you have 2 sections. Each section can switch to a different module. For tier 3 bed module, you can have 3 tier 3 beds. For tier 2 module, you can have 2 tier 2 beds. And for tier 1 module, you have only 1 tier 1 bed. So you have different combinations of beds. On this section, I have 3 tier 3 beds. And on this section, I have tier 1 module, which will give you only one tier 1 bed. So the amount of beds on the ship depends on the combination of modules you put on the ship. And the tier 1 bed will have 600 units of medgel. And so far, the Apollo tier 1 bed module is the only tier 1 bed in-game, if they take away the tier 1 bed from the Idris. And obviously, they are taking away the tier 1 bed from the Idris just to boost the sales for the Apollos. That's a very bad move, to my opinion. Now, we are going to do our injury test. Oh no, we got a accident. I just got killed. Okay, one tier 3 injury. And healing this tier 3 injury will cost 5 medgels, as you can see here. Now, it's a tier 2 injury. Oh, I'm hurt really bad. Tier 2 treatment. Now, heal this tier 2 injury will cost 10 medgels. And of course, the tier 2 injuries can only be healed at a tier 2 or tier 1 bed. So I'm getting on the tier 3 medbed. So I won't be able to heal this tier 2 injury on the tier 3 bed. But what I can do is to administer drugs to manage symptoms. So perform treatment, and administering drugs takes no medgels. So I'm drugging myself. Ooh, my BDL goes up all the way to 74%. That's really high. I can't even see very well. I think, yes, this is a tier 1 injury. I am drugged, completely drugged with tier 1 injury. Oh, it's so hurt. Okay, let's get on the bed. So this is a tier 1 bed, and check Medicare. I need to give myself some Resurger and administer drugs, whether it's automatic or manual, takes no medgels. Oh, actually, I don't need Resurger. While I'm on the bed, my BDL already went all the way down. So with one tier 1 injury, it will take 20 medgels. So with a tier 1 bed of 600 units of medgels, you can heal tier 1 injury 30 times. So that's very good. I'm not going to heal yet. Wait, what? With a tier 1 injury, I cannot even get up. I'm crawling on the floor and I can't get up. Is it because I have an untreated tier 1 injury? I don't understand. Maybe. Let me heal myself a little. Okay, healed a little. Can I? Oh, yes! Wow, I healed a little. Now I can get up. So with a tier 1 leg injury without treatment, you can only crawl on the floor. You can't get up. Okay, now the other leg. Okay, the other leg has a tier 3 injury. I also have a tier 3 injury on my arm. Also a tier 3 injury on my chest. So 1 tier 1 and 3 tier 3 injuries. Now, let's lay down on the bed. So this is the latest change that doesn't matter how many injuries you have, the medgel amount will reduce only to the biggest injury that you have, which is a tier 1. So if I'm healing all of my injuries, the medgel only reduce by the highest tier of injuries you have for one time. So if I'm healing 1 tier 1 and 3 tier 3, I only cost 1 tier 1 medgel's amount. But if I only heal tier 1 first, which takes 20 medgels, now healed. And now if I want to heal other tier 3s, even though 3 tier 3s will only cost 1 tier 3 medgels, but it is best to heal all your injuries all together. Otherwise, you'd be wasting medgels. So heal 3 tier 3 injuries, which will cost 5 medgels. and I'm healed. And now my med gel amount is 575, so I just used 25 units of med gels to heal my injuries. So that's the latest injury change. And in the next video, we're going to be testing the range for different types of med beds. So stay tuned and thanks for watching.